What are you drinking out of that, should I say?
This is my protein juice.
Protein juice?
Yeah. Because I hate protein milk. This is Isopure. They make like it's watermelon. You want to taste it?
I know Isopure. I buy Isopure when I go to the gym time.
It's very good. Tastes like juice. So what's really when I'm feeling really crazy when I haven't get my stuff in, I use this as a chaser for drinks. I put vodka in my protein juice. Is that fierce?
I'm not here to judge or comment on your alcohol consumption.
Vodka,
I don't want to take anyone's inventory, you know?
This is watermelon lime. Vodka and watermelon lime protein juice is cunt.
What does it taste like?
I contribute to this conversation. But you work.
Bob, you cannot smack this gum in a whole episode of this podcast. That is crazy.
Is it distracting? What about listeners who like it?
What about you? You look so bad. You like. You are so bad. I can't.
What about the listeners who like it?
that is a very small minority.
So you don't think you think minorities don't matter? I just want to be clear. Do you think minorities matter?
I want to be clear.
Let me be clear.
You will cling to this Barack impersonation.
Let me be clear.
I have a question.
First of all, I wasn't doing Barack impersonation. I just said it. When I say let me be clear, this is between I want to be clear and let me be clear. When I'm saying let me be clear, that's Barack.
Do you think everyone has a price?
No.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Trevor Noah had a really interesting take on the comedians doing the Saudi Arabia thing. First of all, he had a similar take to what we talked about on Current Eventory, which we put out every Friday. And similar to what I was saying, like when we're talking about it, I was like, I know that Saudi Arabia is a bad place, they've done bad things, etc. He was like, but the U.S., we are getting...
What have we done?
We're getting...
What has the U.S. ever done?
We're getting dangerously close.
No, we've been friendly ever since we started. It started out friendly.
We're getting dangerously close.
We just showed up, saw some nice people here, just kind of coexisted with them.
You know what I mean? So I'm like...
Nothing crazy happened.
Like, you know, and he's like, as for the comedians to do it, he's like, I'm not here to judge anyone's pockets, blah, 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 blah. He was like, but he's like, I think everyone has a price, basically.
I would like to dive deeper into the conversation about everyone having a price, if you're cool with this. So I believe that people have prices for certain things, right? Let's say I really like my home. I built my home. It is customized to me. And someone comes in and tries to offer me, let's say I spent $300,000 on the home and $100,000 fixing it. The home is now worth $400,000. This is my dream home that I have made. Someone comes in and offers me $500,000. That $200K is not worth what I put into it. So no, but if you're offering me
$10 million,
I have a price for that.
Exactly.
But I don't think everyone has a price. Everyone has a price kind of in the same way that people will do anything for money. And there are a lot of things that I will not do for any amount of money.
No, that wasn't mine. That's not what I was trying to say. I was saying more to the house analogy is a great analogy. I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't for my house that I put that is now worth $400,000 because what I put into it and what it costs. I'm not selling for $600,000, but if you came with $10 million, I'm selling that house. You know what I'm saying?
There was this video of this guy on the street being interviewed, and the guy walked up and said, for $1 million, he goes, I would do it. Yes, give me the money. He goes, no, I don't care. Just give me the money. Give me the money. He goes, let me just ask a question. He goes, okay, ask the question. He goes, for $1 million, he goes, yes, I will do it. Give me the $1 million.
Okay, kill your mother.
It was obviously a sketch. He didn't care. He was like, give me the money. Give me the money. He goes, I will, whatever it is, I will figure it out later. Like me and Rob were talking today about how like these people who do all this scamming on like credit card scams.
Oh my God.
Blue collar scams. They will end up making like $40 million
a year
over the course of the scam. Though you can, it might be quick, it might be shorter or longer than that.
You mean the ones that be like scamming older folks and not even older?
No, they're different scams for different things. So like for example, the guy who, allegedly the guy who started NSYNC and Backstreet Boys is the same person. And he was scamming a lot of investors into investing into NSYNC.
And the guy who started NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, he's the same person?
The same person. Pitted them against each other. They didn't know that he started both groups, allegedly.
So
the Backstreet Boys, but then he started creating tabloids saying they hated each other.
Right, I remember this.
And then he was behind the tabloids. And then, and the rumors. And then they both find out, because like NSYNC, their first 4 years, they got like $10,000. Their first 2 years, they got like $10,000 each.
It's gonna be May. It's $10,000.
No, all of them, the whole album, tours, TV spots. At the end of the 2 years, they got each one of them got a check for $10,000.
That's crazy. For NSYNC?
Allegedly.
There's no way.
Look it up. Jacob can do a little recon right now. Do it on the screen so we can please see if you're gonna do it. It just helps with the thing.
That's insane. I don't. There's no way that could be true.
Allegedly, they all went to court. NSYNC and Backstreet Boys won their deal when they realized they had a really bad deal.
Yeah.
But anyway, he was scamming a lot of people, and then we were saying in the midst of
Lou Pearlman.
Lou. Yeah, that's what name Lou. Yeah. In the midst of all that stuff.
Oh yeah, you're right. I open up the this is one of them talking. Oh, Lance Bass says I open up the envelope, I see the check, and oh my gosh, my heart sunk. Bass says I couldn't believe the number I was looking at. The check was $10,000, and not to sound ungrateful, when you compare it to how many hours we have put into this group for years, it didn't even touch minimum wage at all. Wow.
$10,000 for years.
That's crazy. See this. Do you know what happened to the kid who plays? Did you watch Smart Guy?
Yeah.
Who plays the older brother? What's his name?
I don't know. He's Simba.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know about his Lion King deal?
No.
When he did Lion King with, I think his mom, Marcus Henderson. Oh my God, his name was. Oh no, he played Marcus Henderson. Jason Weaver.
He's Simba's singing voice.
Yeah, he's Simba's singing voice.
Just can't wait
to be in the original Lion King movie. I think his mom was his manager, and what happened was when he signed his deal, they gave him two options. It was like either we can pay you X amount of dollars to do the voice to blah 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 blah, or you can get money on the back end in perpetuity. And then his mom was like, again, they didn't know if the movie was going to be successful. Like no one knew. His mom was like, you know what, I think. Or whoever his manager was. I mean, it may not be his mother. Whoever the person was, they're like, I think this might be a good deal. Let's just do it. Let's just go in perpetuity. It was so he could have made maybe $10 from it in perpetuity, or get a lump sum of $1 million or whatever the fee was. They do it in perpetuity. Now he gets it. Now he gets paid. Like he still makes. He has made over he's made the tens of millions of dollars for singing that song in that movie and choosing the second option, getting paid forever, as opposed to just getting a one lump sum payment at the beginning to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty smart.
But it's a big gamble. What if the movie flopped?
Then you'll do the next one. I don't know. I mean, he was already on a TV. He was already on a hit TV show. He's getting royalties from that too. So I mean,
he recorded Lion King '95 when he was still like a child.
I don't know. If it flopped, oh well. I don't know. Yeah. You sang a couple songs and you got out with some money. I don't know.
Hocus Pocus was a failure at first. It was only later on it became successful.
But I was telling that story about, because there was something I was telling that story about Lou from NSYNC, and it was about scamming, and they were scamming these elderly people out of their money to invest in NSYNC, and he ended up doing like 5 years in jail.
That's
so
it.
You tell me, would you do 5 years in jail for $40 million? Is it worth it?
I don't know.
That's the thing. If you do the crime and you do the time, was it worth it? If I got to scam $100,000 and I get 2 years in jail, I'm making $50 million a year to sit in jail. I don't think that's a bad deal. Am I crazy?
Wait, where did 100? You scammed them out of $40 million. Where did 100? Where did 100? I'm saying
there are different scams. Like for example, there's this guy who famously did a crypto. Jacob, can you look this up too? He did a crypto scam where he broke someone's crypto Bitcoin wallet, and him and his girlfriend were making rap videos and all this crazy stuff. And he scammed like hundreds of millions of dollars in Bitcoin. And then he ended up doing a few years in prison.
Oh, so, it was a few years. 10 years?
I can't. If Jacob's going to look it up, I don't remember. There's too many of these things in my head that get lost. But he did, what I'm saying is hundreds of millions, Monét.
But I honestly, to spend a decade in jail, like
some people do it for free.
But I don't think I have. I don't think I have a year in jail in me. So yes, you have $100 million, but at the cost of living in a federal penitentiary prison for 10 years, you'll never get those 10 years back.
I mean, I'm just asking.
For me, it wouldn't be a
so this couple ended up scamming a lot of money, and then they ended up going to jail. But was the crime worth the time?
Like what's the name? The lady from Shannon Balenciaga, who wasn't that her whole storyline? She was scamming. She scammed, or maybe not Shannon. Well, I think it was Shannon.
I can't remember. I remember someone being like that they scammed,
and she scammed for a while, and she went to jail for a little bit. But I think she had made some coin doing it.
So you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? How much time would you spend in jail for $10 million?
For $10 million? $10
million
a year, max. I can't.
$100 million.
For $100 million?
I have now I have time to pay times 10.
I'm not sitting in jail for 10 years.
I'm just asking because I've timed it by 10.
2 years.
You're gonna do 2 years in federal prison.
Yes.
For $100 million.
Yeah.
So the crime's low key worth it to you.
Yeah, for 2 years max in prison. I can't spend more. I mean, you know what? A year still. I can't be in prison for more than a year. Prison sounds awful.
You don't know. You've never been to prison.
For the stories, I don't know. But from what I've seen online and the stories I've read and things, I'm not interested in being there for more than a year. I mean, apparently I would eat though.
Would you? I don't know. Who knows?
Apparently,
who
apparently the guac. I would eat, honey. Because the bottles be running the joint, so I might have a good time.
Talk to what's his name?
Tokyo.
Maybe.
Exactly. What Tokyo is describing, I might like it.
I got to be honest. I haven't heard a lot of people giving Tokyo's take. I've heard of a lot of gips. They call them gips.
What's a gip?
Gays in prison. Gips. That's a real term. Gips.
Is it really?
Yeah, gips. They call them gays in prison. There's a lot of people who do who have these gip experiences, and he's one of the only few who's like, yes, honey, I loved it. I go back. I've not heard that from anyone else.
But have you seen a lot of gips talk about this? Like you've seen on you've seen this?
Well, I know of a lot of people who are queer people who I know, like my uncle Steve, Rob, who's never been to prison. He went to jail. He talks about it pretty openly and freely. Shia Diamond also talks about it pretty openly and freely.
But jail and prison are different. I think prison and jail are two completely different.
Yes, but Rob's the only one who has never been to prison.
But so the other people have been to prison.
Shia Diamond has a whole thing about how she spent 10 years in prison.
10 years.
10 years.
And it was a horrible. Well, she's also a trans woman though.
Yeah,
which I'm sure is a.
But she'd be considered a gip.
But I'm saying, I'm sure that's a whole different.
I'm sure
experience.
I'm sure.
Than Tokyo.
And Michael Steve was in prison.
Was Tokyo in prison or jail? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know Tokyo like that.
Yeah,
but every other queer person I know who's been in prison has not walked out and been like, honey, I ate the girlies up. Apparently, you have a little bit more freedom in prison than you do in jail.
You have more freedom.
A little bit more freedom in prison than you do in jail.
Yeah, because prison is a long stay. It's more long term. And jail, like what is the jail is?
I want to say it's 3 years.
So if you,
I think you can be in jail for 3 years.
Is the max?
I don't know. I think you can be in jail for 3 years.
Jacob, can you tell us for us? And if you're in prison for longer than 3 years, then if you're in jail for longer, they have to send you to a prison.
I don't know. I'm gonna reiterate. I think the maximum time in prison is jail.
Like, are there federal jails, only federal prisons?
I do not know.
God.
I don't have the answer to any of these questions. I mean, I can ask the GPT. She usually gives me the answer.
Apparently, Diddy is short. Was this is what I understand with this is why there'd be two. What's the word I'm looking for? Too
frivolous, up and down, easy, back and forth, wishy-washy, left and right. Two legal
systems in this country. Ooh. Like Diddy is now asking the judge and choosing what prison he wants to go to. Like it's like oh, I want to do one over here, and the judge is considering it because it's like, okay, we'll consider putting you one close to New York so your family can visit you.
Well, Ghislaine Maxwell got to choose that she want to go to the Real Housewives prison.
Really?
You don't know she is Ghislaine Maxwell. You know Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein's.
She's getting yoga lessons from one of the Real Housewives.
Oh no, that was the drama. Jen Shaw wouldn't let her into the yoga class.
Oh shit! Jen Shaw would not let Ghislaine Maxwell into her yoga class. Ghislaine Maxwell said, "You can't come to my yoga class, honey."
Because Jen Shaw was teaching yoga in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because she was in prison, or she would do it.
she's a prisoner.
Jen Shaw was this is not maybe the best information but she was on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and on the Housewives show she was like committing crimes. I think it was like defrauding elder or something. So she gets arrested on Housewives, she goes to prison. Ghislaine Maxwell goes to the same prison. Jen Shaw is like really doing great in prison. She's thriving. She like leads yoga classes, but she wouldn't let Ghislaine into her group. And Jen Shaw is also BFFs with the Theranos girl.
Theranos?
The blood.
Eileen Wuornos. No, Eileen Wuornos.
No.
Eileen Wuornos.
Nope.
No, Eileen Wuornos. No, Elizabeth Holmes.
Bitch, did you just fucking short circuit? What the fuck was that?
Why did you say it 5 times?
What the fuck?
I was trying to say Elizabeth Holmes. I felt like I was saying Elizabeth Holmes, but somehow I just kept saying Eileen Wuornos. But I really felt like I was saying Elizabeth Holmes.
I just saw a glitch in the Matrix. Girl, that was crazy. Like, no, Elaine Holmes. No, Elaine Holmes. No, Elaine. Like, that was crazy.
Elizabeth Holmes. Just one drop. Is that her thing?
Do you need a moment, or are you good?
I'm good. I think you need a moment. I feel good about my life.
You short-circuited, girl.
I feel good. I feel good. I feel good. I feel good. 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 What did it say? Gnarly. Let's take a break.
Ever since we did the Sibling Rivalry tour with the House of Juicy's, your favorite move. Do you know what it is?
What?
That you do all the time now?
What is this? Oh. It's going down. I think the girl is up with that one. Thank you, Kine. All right. This straw gets me in trouble. The sound guys hate this straw because it's metal. It's fine. It don't bother me.
It don't bother you. This is about the land. It's land's business.
Okay, there's a mansion in the hills on sale for $1 million, but the past 3 owners have been brutally murdered in it. All unrelated, by the way. You moving in?
Okay, the 2 answers. Yes, like I don't care about Like people are like, oh, but the spirit. I'm like, I don't care. My other reason, like why I would be on the fence is, what about this property? Like, is it easy to break in? Like, is there some fucking secret tunnel that people can get into the house? So I need to like refortify it and make sure my house is like secure. But I would move into this.
So for me, apparently $1 million is a great price for a mansion in the hills.
That's
but
a great price.
It's not good enough for a home that the past 3 owners have all been brutally murdered in. So I'm going to say this to you. You need to get this home off your hands, and you're not making it Farley. The price is not nearly good enough for me at $1 million.
But okay, but are you afraid that are you afraid of ghosts? Or are you afraid that someone's gonna murder you because there's easy access?
I'm more concerned about being murdered than I am about ghosts. I have no concerns with ghosts. But although I will say haunted places do creep me out. I do feel uncomfortable.
Where have you been in a haunted place?
I've been in a couple of hotels and theaters.
Oh, yeah.
You've been in haunted theaters before.
And I don't feel weird about it.
Well, sometimes it's haunted. I'm like, I feel a little creeped out, but I'm not like, I won't be alone. I'm like, no, I just feel a little creeped out. So I'm more concerned about who is targeting this home.
Right.
And why have the last 3 murders been caught? Jacob?
No.
So the murders never got caught?
No.
Are the murders similar in fashion?
Oh, sorry. I guess maybe the point is they're all unrelated murders. So I guess all the murders have been caught.
Yes. They've all been caught.
They've all been caught. And so they're all separate, unrelated murders. It's just a wild coincidence.
Over how much time?
10 years.
So in 10 years, so roughly every 3 years, there's been a murder here.
Yes.
Got it. Completely unrelated.
Yes.
Yeah, something's weird. Something's going on in this home. Something's going on in
this
home.
It's a Ponzi scheme. The owner keeps on doing that.
So there is a chance that they could be related. There's a small chance that it actually could be related.
But Jacob's saying no.
You say there's no chance.
There's no chance. This is about.
I need to get. You had to ask me to spend $1 million. I want all the details.
Jacob said all unrelated.
Listen, if you're asking me to spend $1 million, I want all the details. I think these are fair questions to ask. These are fair. I don't know if this is one of those movies on the finale. We find out, they were related. There's 3 different hitmen. I don't know.
And I would have got away with it too.
There's something wicked on this land, and I'm gonna need a better deal than $1 million. I'm not paying $1 million to get murdered. You're paying $1 million to get murdered.
I won't get murdered. We're refortifying everything. We're gonna have good security. It's gonna be good.
You think that
and I'm gonna have my gun. Because you know I'm gonna get my gun.
And what about they have guns? Now what?
So we're gonna be some gunslinging hoes shooting each other.
But I think that you are under the assumption that the house was like broken into. Jacob, do we need to? I guess we need some information. Was it like did they travel through an underground tunnel? Did they just climb the wall? Did they walk through the front door?
Different. We don't know. Different.
So
things.
what are you gonna do when the house itself, like, right? So let's say one of them was killed by their lover, one of them was killed by the housekeeper, and one of them was killed by a burglar. So how are you going to stop your lover from turning on you? The house turns your lover on you.
Oh, so now this is a magical house.
We don't know. It's unrelated.
This house is haunted.
It might be, it might not be. But all I'm saying is one of them was a lover, one of them was a housekeeper,
and one of them was a candlestick maker,
and one of them was a robber breaking in. So it could be. So
that's why I'm going to have to be protected with my gun.
But what I'm saying is, if you're in the house with your lover and they have the gun too.
No, I have my own gun with my own box.
And they have a gun too, so now you both got guns. What if the house turns multiple people against you? This house is weird. Monét, this house is obviously weird. There is something weird about this house. You are not different. What makes you so much different than the last 3 people who were murdered here?
Because I think the other
and also there's owners, so there's multiple people who have been killed in this house.
Yeah, because I think the owners didn't have guns, but I think a gun is going to save me in this situation.
Did the owners have guns, Jacob?
We don't know.
We don't know. We don't know that.
Oh my God, Jacob, you have to have a line.
No, this is you're going in like you can ask. You're the real estate person. I'm the real estate thing. I'm sorry. I know I have to disclose this to you. I don't know the specifics of these crimes other than the fact.
So you don't know that
unrelated.
You can't just make things up to make it fit your narrative.
Okay,
so we don't know that.
And we're improving, and I'm saying yes. I'm going to have my gun, and I'm going to spend $1 million on this house.
But why do you think the gun is what saved you?
Because for me, that's how I feel safe. That's how I feel protected with my gun.
When did you become the 2A girl? But now everyone else has gun. Monét, you're not the only. The 2A doesn't give you the only one that right to have a gun.
And I'm not saying, but that is how I feel safe. That's how I feel like I'll be able to protect myself was having my gun.
So what's gonna happen when 3 robbers come in and they all have guns and you have your one little Glock?
I am a marksman. And who said it? I have.
You just said Glock.
First of all, I have 2 Glocks.
Oh, you Laura Croft?
Laura Croft and this motherfucking girl.
So now they all have double cannons too.
Okay.
Rondo.
Oh, no, so now everything I have, they have.
No, one of them has an AK-47. One of them has an AR, an Armalite rifle. Now what?
You better know the word.
Now one of them has an Armalite rifle. Now what? What about Colleen?
Colleen? So what you don't know is Colleen is kind of like a cat tree from Calvorda. Mm-hmm. So Colleen's gonna transform.
So now this world has magic now.
Yes, it's a magic house. I have a magic cat.
I'm begging you.
So I give Colleen her catnip.
They have magic cats too, though. Since we're all throwing around magic, they got a magic cat too. They got dog tree, bigger than the cat tree. Now what?
And Colleen's gonna swipe and swat for me and just fight for me.
I'm trying to convince you to not waste your money on this.
It's fine.
It's not fine. Monét, people are dying in this house.
I know, but I really want this. It's in a perfect location for parties and
for murder.
And I oversee all of LA. I love this house. I'm buying it. Will you visit and come?
Hell no!
Not for a game night?
I'm not ever coming to your home, bro. I'll stand by the front door. I will stand right by the front door. Your house is creepy.
But it's beautiful.
And also, you've been acting funny since you moved in.
Like what?
I don't know. You're being weird. You're acting weird. You're getting oddly aggressive. You're getting weird. You and Andy and Colleen and Potato are all acting, and the roaches who live there too. They're all acting weird.
So now it's fucking Amityville horror?
I don't know what's up with this house. I told you not to buy this house. I begged of you not to buy this house.
But it's perfect. And I think that...
And it's latched on to you. Everyone can see. By the way, Monét, this house is literally dilapidated and falling apart. You think it looks beautiful. We can see how disgusting this house is. Look at me. Through the wall. This house is fucked up. And Realtor, you knew this.
Because he's with us too.
I'm sorry. I was not aware of this. This wasn't disclosed to us from the previous owners.
The house has haunted him too.
Because they were brutally murdered.
The house has haunted him and it's haunted you. It's bewitched you. And we are all wondering why you're living in Grey Gardens. This is like Grey Gardens.
And now you live here now too.
It does look nice.
Don't you love this house?
See, this why I should never came over here. If we ever get this presented, I'm not going. I've decided I'm not going. I'm superstitious now. This is creepy as shit.
No, I think it'll be fine. I think, it's for people who have died, but also I feel like the older I get, to be honest, I'm starting to fear death a little less. How do you feel about that?
For sure.
Right?
For sure.
And I'm only 35. I'm like, when I'm 50, I'm probably gonna be like, bring it on, girl.
For sure. I definitely fear death less than I used to.
Right? I think when you're like in your 20s, when you're really young, you really feel your mortality because you just experienced so little of life in the grand scheme of things. But again, I'm only 15 years older, but still.
I talk about this in my stand-up a little bit, but like I think what it is when you're really young, the idea of dying feels really uncomfortable because you can't fathom it. It's kind of like watching a movie and you see someone get cut up by a chainsaw. And you're like, I could imagine that, but that would never happen to me. But I could imagine it, and I'm afraid of it because I could imagine it happening. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So when you're younger, your desire to cling to life is really, really strong because you want to have the life. You feel like you need to have the life. But as you get older, you're like, I can't hold on to this forever.
Yeah.
I literally cannot hold on to this forever. I'm going to have to let this go at some point. I'm going to have to give up the ghost, literally give up the ghost and move on. And maybe it's how parents feel as their kids get older. When they see their little baby, they're like, I can't imagine my kid leaving out of here. But as you get older, you have to come to grips with the fact, my child is going to move out of the house.
But also empty nesting is a thing too. When parents lose kids not lose kids, but when kids go on to college and grow up, empty nesting too. And I think that is okay to grieve this person that used to live with you that was literally dependent on you for every single thing, and now they've moved on and transitioned to doing that for their own family or for themselves. But you look at someone like Joy Behar, Joy Behar turned 83 years old this week. Like, she's seen almost 9 decades of, like, that means she was born in what, 45, about 42? Yeah, she was born in 1942. So she experienced World War II, the Vietnam War, like she's experienced a lot. And like, so I think with age, and so she talked about this too. She was like, I don't care when I die. If I die tomorrow, it'll be fine. Like she's like, I've seen so much life. Like I'm not afraid to leave this place.
Did you say Rosie O'Donnell said that Joy Behar got into trouble
For doing blackface?
No.
Oh. I'm just thinking everyone
with the View producers. Rosie O'Donnell did an interview recently, and apparently the View producers were like, you're just kind of negative with all the political stuff.
Like recently she got in trouble?
Recently, Rosie O'Donnell spoke about how Joy Behar says that she is she's just too negative with all the political stuff. They're like, you're just never positive about anything with the political stuff.
But I would say this is when Rosie hosted the show.
Rosie O'Donnell just did a completely separate interview with someone else about how Joy Behar texted her very recently said you are very negative about political stuff. I'm also like, what is there to be positive about?
I'm like, it's all doom and gloom.
Also, she's an old lady and she's a comedian. Old people, comedians, New Yorker. What about that told you she'd be a positive person? Old, New York City, comedian, teacher.
Yeah.
A liberal living in a world run by a country run by conservatives. What about this woman's life told you she would be positive and upbeat and bubbly?
Well, also, she's also she doesn't do stand up anymore. What age do you see yourself like stopping stand up?
Has she quit stand up? I saw Joy Behar do stand up. I mean, it was probably like maybe like 7-8 years ago.
Yeah, she doesn't do stand up anymore. She's like, I'm not. Well, what age do you see yourself stop doing drag and stop doing stand up?
I haven't really given this much consideration. I'll keep doing it as long as I feel good and feel like I look good doing it, and as long as I feel like I'm funny. Like, if I can't stand up, I'll still do the stand up. If I can just get to the stage and be funny, I'll still do it.
Right.
You know.
What about drag?
I mean, if my body will allow me to do it, and I look in the mirror and I feel good about what I'm seeing, I will keep doing it easily. Like I don't have like a cutoff date that I'm trying to get up out of drag. I look at RuPaul. RuPaul is what, 64, looking great.
She's 64 this year, I think.
Moving well.
So she's dancing her little ass off these days.
Yeah, I think RuPaul looks good. If I could do it in the way that RuPaul is doing it, or even not at that level, but just in the way and feel good about it, I would be doing it. Sherry Vine is 60. Lady Bunny 63. Jackie Beat's probably close to 60, if not in her late 50s now.
Darcel did until she died, until she was 98 years old.
So I would still get up in geesh and geechery do and put on a little dress and pump it up. If I have a transition to flats for a little while, I might do it.
You've already done it.
That is not true.
Them scooties.
I heard, when I broke my
I know. I'm just saying you were in. You've already done it. So
and you did too.
There's nothing to fear.
And you did too.
I never said I did.
There's a whole season of the pit stop about it with you and your big ugly shoes.
I didn't say I did. So,
I did not transition. Let's take a break.
You did.
You know what time of year it is. When the sun sets too early, the calendar's stacked, and suddenly it's 7 p.m. and you're standing in the kitchen wondering what happened to your adulting energy. That's why I've been leaning heavily on Home Chef. It's my not-so-secret weapon for eating real, comforting, actual meals, even on nights when I feel like ordering chips and guac and calling it dinner. Home Chef is rated #1 by users of other meal kits for quality, convenience, value, taste, and recipe ease. Here's what I love. I just open the fridge, pull out the pre-portioned ingredients, follow a few simple steps, and boom, a warm, flavorful dinner that tastes homemade because technically it is. Lately, I've been obsessed with their 5 ingredients meals. They give 5 fresh ingredients, and the entire thing comes together without any brain fog. I tried the creamy Tuscan gnocchi last week, and it felt like I should have had a glass of red wine and a linen tablecloth. It really was just that good. Home Chef makes cooking simple, fresh food delivered, easy recipes to follow, and meals that actually taste great. They've got over 30 options each week, including oven-ready trays and even microwavable meals when you're short on time but still want something good. And honestly, I've been spending less at the grocery store. Home Chef customers save an average of $86 a month, which makes it a win-win. For a limited time, Home Chef is offering our listeners 50% off and free shipping on your first box, plus free dessert for life. Go to homechef.com/rivalry. That's homechef.com/rivalry for 50% off your first box and free dessert for life. homechef.com/rivalry. Must be an active subscriber to receive free dessert. You know that feeling when your makeup routine is just too much? Like you're laying product after product and you still don't love how it works? Okay, that was me. Either everything felt heavy or I ended up looking like I was just trying too hard. That is until I found Jones Road Beauty. I'm honestly obsessed. If you're into that fresh, glowy, no makeup vibe, this is it. It's clean makeup that actually performs, and the best part is it is ridiculously easy. I've been obsessed with their Miracle Balm, and the name, not an exaggeration. I use it as a blush, sometimes as a bronzer, even on my lips. It melts right into your skin and gives you that soft, glowy, healthy look like you've just come back from a walk outside. It's honestly replaced half the products in my makeup bag. I tap it on with my fingers and boom, done in under a minute. I use it out of drag a lot too. Well, I mostly use it out of drag actually, because in drag I give the glamour moment, but sometimes I just want to be a little daytime fantasy. And the tinted just enough moisturizer, lightweight, blends like a dream. It can hide redness, but still lets your skin breathe. It becomes an everyday go-to, perfect for Zoom calls, quick errands, dinner with friends, whatever. If makeup has ever felt intimidating, too complicated, or just not you, this is your new best friend. Jones Road is about enhancing what's already there, not covering it up. Ready to simplify your routine and glow up with less? Go to jonesroadbeauty.com and use code RIVALRY at checkout to get a free cool gloss with your first purchase. That's jonesroadbeauty.com, code RIVALRY. Don't forget to let them know our show sent you.
Listen, y'all ever had one of those nights where you out catching up with some friends, you got just a couple drinks, the vibes are going, everything is busting, but the next day, baby, a girl is off kilter. Your girl is feeling it. Yeah, I got tired of all that planning around that stuff, so that's why I started using Z-Biotics pre-alcohol. It's the tiny, game-changing bottle I drink before my first drink of the night, and it's made a big difference in how I feel the next day. Like, I've had late dinners with friends and still crush an early morning workout because you know your girl will be doing 7 a.m. workouts, period. It just lets me enjoy the night and stay on top of my game tomorrow, And this isn't just some gimmick, y'all. This is the real deal, built by scientists. Let's break it down. Okay? Z-Biotics pre-alcohol probiotic drink is the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to help the rough mornings after drinking. When you drink, your body turns alcohol into an unwanted byproduct in your gut. And that byproduct, not dehydration, is a big reason you feel off the next day. Pre-alcohol is designed to break that byproduct down using a specially engineered enzyme. So here's the move. Make pre-alcohol your first drink of the night, drink responsibly, get some sleep, and you'll be ready to roll tomorrow. I brought it to weddings, to game nights, even a chill night with some wine and charcuterie. You know, and every time I have a Z-Biotics, the next morning just feels lovely, almost as sweet as St. Lucia. I can actually get up, move around, and go for my workouts. So whether it's a party, Friendsgiving, or just a Thursday, do yourself a favor. Make the most of every toast, tailgate, touchdown this holiday season. Just don't forget to bring Z-Biotics pre-alcohol along for the ride. Head to zbiotics.com/rivalry and use code rivalry at checkout to get 15% off your first order. That's zbiotics.com/rivalry, code rivalry for 15% off. And just so you know, Z-Biotics is backed by 100% money-back guarantee. So if it don't work, no questions asked. Period.
Okay, listen, I know I just interrupted either me or Monét. I know. Listen. I know you wanted to watch this whole
Stop
video.
interrupting Monet. What?
Shut up, I'm talking.
A shock.
Shut up, I'm talking. Now listen, if you want to watch the full video is available. You have to go to our Patreon to watch it. Yes, honey, people pay for this content. And they're paying it so you can watch the first half for free. So you can either thank them or you can join them, quite frankly.
Yeah. So you come join us over at Patreon and see the full thing in 4K, honey. 4K
That's
quality.
right. And not only that, y'all, you're going to get to see a lot of exclusive content, our one-woman shows, some of our stand-up specials are there, crowd work specials are there. And also, I will fight you in the comments. If you come for me sideways, I will fight you.
And he's not playing. His shit bitch is not playing. The full trainer effect is giving.
All right, let's get back to the episode. I want to hear what we have to say.
I broke my toe.
And you were wearing what?
Not flats.
But you were wearing what?
A heel.
What kind of heel?
A heel.
How many inches?
Doesn't matter. You said flats. I said flats.
I said scooties. I didn't say
I said
flats.
flats. You're like, you already did. I was wearing a scooty, but I was not wearing a flat.
I mean,
you were wearing flats.
It might as well be a fucking flat. It was like this big.
You were wearing flats.
Actually, that's not true. They were not flats, honey. I was wearing a very tall 4-inch Balenciaga. Sitting. I wasn't sitting.
When you got your toes hurt, what were you wearing?
I didn't do drag when I got my toes done. That was a pit stop, but I was still performing.
You weren't in drag for the pit stop?
Yeah, but do you stand up doing the pit stop?
What was their feet?
Do you stand? They were Balenciagas, and then actually they were heels. Only one episode I wore those.
They were Crocs.
Only one episode I wore those Crocs.
You saying Balenciagas if they weren't Crocs?
They were but again they weren't
but
flat.
But you're acting like
they were 4-inch.
This.
No, they were bigger than that. They were the Willem ones. They were this. Honey.
You said Balenciagas. You trying to throw Balenciagas if they weren't Crocs?
Because they were platforms, so they're not flats. They're literally called platforms.
But what was the bottom of it?
They're platforms.
But the bottom of it was flat.
It has a little.
That's what makes it flat, Monet.
It has a little.
And also, not to mention, when you used to wear your Vans and your Uggs all the time. Here's
not to
footages.
Perform.
Here's footages.
Not to perform. Yes, you Bob. I would wear them to the clubs.
I might not be able to find it, but you got to find the footage of Monet in her flats performing because we know it's there.
And when?
We'll see. We'll see if we're looking at it right now. It might be there. It might not.
When would I wear flats to perform?
Listen, if it's there, it's only if it's there. It's because I found it. If it's not, it's because I couldn't find it. Doesn't mean it didn't happen. I'll just say that.
Whatever.
That I will say. You still watch The View every morning?
I don't watch it. I listen to it at the gym.
Listen to it today?
I listened today, but it was from yesterday's episode. Oh well, this week. Ooh. So last week they had Zoran Mom Donnie on last week Friday. They had Chris Cuomo on Monday. Ugh.
Are the girls fighting?
No, I just like sometimes I wish they would this whole and again they're journalists and they're commentators and they're like they're doing their job and asking a bunch of questions. I was a little perturbed at Joy for being I feel like she was a little too soft on Cuomo.
Tell me more.
Yeah, because Cuomo is he's capitulating a little bit to the right a little bit. And again, I get it for all the people in New York City. He has a lot of name recognition because everything he carried us through COVID. We both lived in New York under him during COVID, and he did a good job with that. But there was some bad things that Cuomo did do, right? Like the keeping the people in nursing homes, the sexual allegation storylines in it and everything. But again, I love my ladies at The View.
Why are you mad at Joy and not anyone else?
Well, because specifically the question Joy asked him.
Oh,
yeah.
Like, what did she ask? Can you tell me? Give me some. If you remember.
Like I don't remember. Like she was asked. Like she was like listen to things he did, and she was like a little softer on him. And Sonny always comes with that ether. Sonny's like, well, Chris Cuomo, and Sonny will like but
are any of these?
Look, Joy Behar is 83. That is insane.
She looks stunning.
She looks incredible.
She looks stunning.
I put this up for Whoopi's face.
I know Whoopi's in there.
We'll
Like,
push over it. Yeah, I saw. Are any of these ladies? I don't really know much about the ladies of the View besides Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar. Are any of them actually journalists?
Sunny was. Sunny is a federal prosecutor turned journalist turned commentator.
But did she study journalism or did she just like get into journalism?
I don't think she studied journalism, but she did journalism for CNN.
Got it. But she's a career lawyer.
She was a career lawyer turned.
And then like kind of like, is she like entertainment journalist or like a journalist? I
think she was a journalist for like a couple years on CNN. Then she became a TV.
I just wonder if she studied journalism or if she like did she go back to school and study journalism or
I don't know. Alyssa on the right worked for Pence and Trump. She's the one Republican.
Like she works for them. The dark haired lady.
Yeah, she worked in she was. Can you look up her exact title? I think she was Pence's assistant. So she worked in Trump's White House.
Got it. So what's her fucking deal there?
But I will. She they have to have the.
Did I meet her?
Press secretary for Pence.
Yeah,
I met her?
Yeah, when you did the View. Was she there your episode? I don't remember. Yeah, she was Trump's press secretary. But I will say of the amount of she was there. She was
way at the end.
Oh, in the end, yeah. Which by the way, you were so good on the View.
That's very kind. Thank you.
I loved it.
Thank you.
I thought about tearing up a little bit.
I'm glad that
I did it.
I'm glad that you considered it.
And I did it.
That you executed.
But I will say of the Republicans that have been on the show.
I'm sorry, the screen just says woman dies after riding haunted mansion at Disneyland. I know you're not trying to guess look at that, but like I don't know. I thought the haunted mansion was like chill. I thought it was like a chill little thing. Like it wasn't that big of a deal.
I mean, if there's one ride to die on, it's the Haunted Mansion.
Is that the one that goes up and down?
This is from KTLA.
It's a Haunted Mansion. You go in, the rooms goes down, and then you go in, and it's just like it's like a drive-through ride. Like you're in the Doom buggy.
Oh god!
And there's like it's the one with the illusion of the ghost dancing in the ballroom.
I've never been to Disneyland.
I went one time. Boo! Most are like thrill rides, and Disney's a bunch of rides. Like we're gonna get in a car and drive around. I'm like, I want Universal.
Well, those rides will literally kill you.
They're fierce. I mean, apparently they kill you at Disney too.
No, that's what I'm saying. Disney, I'm not the Universal. No, these rides will literally kill you. Disney rides will. You think these rides are for fucking pussies, for wimps, for little sensitive nutsacks? These rides will literally end your life.
Sensitive nutsacks. Jesus Christ! Why did we get so graphic?
I feel like when I think about saying like pussies versus, I feel like I switched to nutsack because nutsacks are much more sensitive than pussies are.
Are they? I mean, I don't really know how sensitive.
A nutsack is way more sensitive than a pussy.
Well, I've seen that video of that girl biting that girl's vagina in the fight, and I was like, I can't imagine. I was sitting there like, oh, she bit her clit, like with her full teeth, like.
Her clit or her labia? How do you know she bit her clit?
Wait, were they both naked? What's happening?
No, how do you know her clit got bit?
She was wearing yoga pants. Well, this was the Reddit thing said under it. It was like a video of whatever. And she was wearing like very tight pants, and you could see a little moose knuckle or camel toe. And when they were fighting, blah 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 blah, went down in between her legs, and the girls would go ah, and apparently the girl bit her clit.
From my experiences with both ball sacks and pussies, ball sacks are way more sensitive than pussies are. But also, the pussy's like the thing, and then the ball sack's like as a part of the thing.
Yeah. You know what? When people suck dick, I think a part of the dick sucking they forget. I think people oftentimes forget to pay attention to the balls, and also not just
people.
No, not just the balls, but also the in between the balls and the thigh. Baby, if you want to get your man and give him the sensation.
Chapter 25, verse 6 and 17.
You in the
hunger no more.
You in the shop, baby. And you put the head in your mouth.
For the revolution.
And you suck the balls. And then you put your tongue in the side of his balls. And you lick it and you kiss it and you blow on it. He'll never forget that blowjob.
We still never did our blowjob competition. I think it's because you think you'll lose.
That's not true.
Deep down.
No, I wouldn't do it because I was monogam at the time.
But we can do it now?
But that's also not true because you have not been monogam. I've been pitching this before you even met Andy.
Really? I don't remember.
We've been talking about the blowjob competition since before you met Andy, and you have a new excuse every time.
I mean, I would do it.
I don't know if it's too soon, but we're bringing back Anything You Can Do, and this would be a great one.
That would be a great one. But also, it's going to be one of these that we have to start the Sibling Rivalry OnlyFans.
You can just show the person's face while it's happening.
Oh, I was just gonna have it happen off screen, and then we just come. It's a follow-up
No,
interview.
we gotta have it. They gotta see
it has
the
to
face.
be. I mean, if anything, they're just showing this man's face while we're doing the
That's
thing.
vulgar.
I mean, we started the Sibling Rivalry OnlyFans.
Or the answer is the guy just comes back and sits down and we invite him on the podcast and he talks to us about his experience.
Yes, we can do all of it.
Or I think what has to happen too is it has to be completely non-biased. So he has to not be able to, because what if we accidentally get a bobblehead? What if we accidentally get a Monation?
Right.
He can't even see who it is.
Right. So I think this is when we started the Sibling Rivalry OnlyFans. And it's basically going to be like, you only see him from this up. And then he doesn't see us come into the room. The person gets down there, and we see his reaction to the whole thing. And then we do a separate episode on the Patreon. We talk about
I'm probably not comfortable with that.
Why?
Because it feels a little vulgar for me.
Wait. What's the vulgar part?
Sucking someone's dick while they're on camera.
No, you won't see.
I understand what you're saying. Monét, I know what you're saying. I hear you. I don't need anything else explained. It doesn't make me comfortable.
I know, Bob. That would be our OnlyFans are below to see the video.
You understand everyone has a price? That's not my price. This is one of the things where I don't have a price.
How much is the OnlyFans subscription for you to want to do this video?
I don't think that I'm interested. I don't think this is one of the places where I don't think I have a price.
Bob, what if we made from because it'll be two videos, one of you doing yours, one of me doing mine. What if we make $5 million on that post?
I think I will make $5 million over the course of a certain amount of time without me making. I think I can make up $5 million somewhere else. I really do.
I know, but this is literally
so I'm good
for 10 minutes of work.
I'm good on this one. I'm good on that one. I would need more than $5 million.
I mean, we don't know how much we get from one subscription.
$5 million doesn't entice me enough for that. It does. I'm not in great need.
Okay,
for money
$5 million, and the man is Michael B. Jordan.
Less. No, it was you said Wiz Khalifa or Ezra Miller,
That's not.
What's wrong? I think Ezra Miller's kind of hot.
I thought they were canceled.
We're not talking about how canceled they are. We're talking about how hot they are, okay? Ezra Miller's hot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. These are my top two, Ezra Miller and Wiz Khalifa. I'm sorry to break this news to y'all.
So,
who's your top two again?
Jesse Williams, Michael B. Jordan.
Jesse Williams.
Oh, no. The new, not Henry Cavill, the new Spider-Man. No, the new Superman. David Hem.
Over Henry Cavill?
Yeah.
The new guy?
Yeah.
Am I crazy here?
Look at how he is beautiful. What are you talking about?
I didn't say it wasn't beautiful. I said over Henry Cavill. And we're going.
It's just different vibes.
They also look the same, to be honest.
Well, they're playing the same role.
One is slightly more, Henry, I think, is like a little bit more of a daddy type, and I think that scans for.
What the what in the?
This is from The Witcher.
The Witcher.
I don't know her from The Witcher. Henry Cavill was very very handsome. But yeah, my top two are definitely Ezra Miller and Wiz Khalifa.
I think we can work on the OnlyFans thing. I think it would also not even the money, just the sibling craziness of that all would be so
Sibling OnlyFansery.
It would be so messy.
I just
crazy.
don't think that we're gonna reach. I don't think I have a price in this regard. I really don't.
I think it would be so fun, so kind.
How would the competition be set up?
I think it had to be on separate days because you want him to, and they have to be like it'll be a 2-day shoot.
Are you scared to go second?
No, I'm not scared to go second
Because you couldn't get it back up. Honey, I can get it back up.
Okay, then you go second.
People are like, whoa, finally a good one. Here you go. Thank God, a good one's here.
It has to be over 2 days, and I think he's sitting down.
We also need an official in the room.
Why?
To make sure someone's not like, hey, I'm Monét. I'm going to give you an extra $10,000.
We're recording it.
We need an official in the room. We need a someone in the room who's like making sure that there's no cheating, no, soak it up. Purse first. Like we need to make sure that there's someone in there.
Willem would be a great adjudicator.
Who's non-biased.
A great adjudicator.
Who is making sure that we are not vocalizing who we are.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there a time limit?
No.
It's just the experience itself.
Yeah.
Are we asking?
Because girls like you, y'all just want to get it over with. Honey, I enjoy myself. I take pride in my work. Okay, and I sit there and I make sure that you're having a good time. I make sure I'm having a good time. We're luxuriating. I'm not like, let's just get it. I just want you to not know.
What makes you
I'm
think
enjoying myself.
What makes you think that's who I am?
That's the vibe I get from you girls that suck dick like how you do it.
You don't even know what I do.
I've heard of what you do.
You've
baby.
not. Because I'm right now. Can I read you a message I just got? This is a DM I just got the other day. This is an actual DM. I literally. This is so crazy that I can actually bring this up in this moment. Jacob, I want you, don't say who it's from, but I want you to actually read this DM out loud.
I don't think I truly knew what it was to have my soul sucked out through my dick until you.
Amateur.
And that's from Lindsey Graham.
These are the DMs I get, honey.
Listen, again, like I said before,
He said,
you
I
are
never lived before you. I can't believe no one knows the Kelly Clarkson. I'm the only one who knows the Kelly Clarkson song.
No.
And I never needed anyone to make me feel alive. But then again, I wasn't really living. I never lived before your love. From my first album.
Look at you, come on, vibrato.
But yeah, that can now let's hear a DM that you got.
You see, that's because you.
No, any
again,
DMs you got?
Again, you don't need to. You don't see Jaguar and Rolls Royce. You don't need to put ads out, honey. The material, the quality of the product speaks for itself. I don't need to advertise.
That's not an ad.
It is an ad.
That was a review.
Yeah, but do you see people reviewing Jaguars and shit? No, you don't have
yes,
to.
Yes, they do.
No, because they're just
they do.
magnifique.
They certainly
Play
do.
Magnifique.
I'm just saying, Monét. I have.
Oh my God, Jacob!
So you're advertising. So what are you, a Jeep Wrangler?
I'm advertising. That's just from a photo shoot I did.
Can I just say, I've said it again. Are your likes on this?
Yeah.
Yeah, 63,000.
Okay, because the other day, someone had their likes off. Maybe it wasn't you. Someone had their likes off. To those of you out there, I'm telling you, turn your likes back on, you coward. You turn your likes off a lot, which is wild to me. You do it a lot.
I don't think she does.
What are you talking about?
We just discussed this last time. We went through things that Monét had her likes off on.
No,
I think since I called you out, you stopped doing it.
If it's like promote like a thing, like I don't put likes on that. What are you talking about?
I think since I called you out, you stopped doing it.
That's not true.
We've had this conversation on the podcast, and I sent a screenshot of all the things you turn your likes off on.
If it's to promote something like that, I'm like, I will put it off on that. Yeah, there's no. But if it's like a post or a video,
turn your likes off. Put your likes on, you coward.
No,
put your likes on, you
mind
coward.
your own shit.
I'm just saying, put your likes on, you coward.
Let's look at your little likes. I don't care. That's how I run my social media. Worry about yours, whore.
Put your likes on, you coward.
Worry about yours, whore.
I don't hide my likes. Let us see you flop.
Okay, so you flop all you want to.
Show us your flop.
You flop.
I'm not flopping.
We love watching your flops. That's fine.
Let us see you flop.
We love watching your flops. That's fine.
We watch yours too.
Okay.
No, actually, we can't watch yours. You hide your flops.
Okay, that's how I
your
choose to run my
flops are
social
buried
media.
in the sand.
That's you. You do yours with your little promo.
Are we
pictures.
asking this guy to give us? Are we giving him a metric by which to rate us, or are we just like, which one was better?
No, I think he talks about his experience, what he liked, what he didn't like, and at the end he'll crown one dick sucker the better one.
I think we should give him a metric.
How, with what?
I would say vibe, or not maybe vibe, because you can't really care much of vibe if you're like so hidden and discreet. But I would say that like the deep throatness needs to be a category. The wetness.
But some people don't like a lot of wet. I met guys who they don't want they don't want to leave covered in spit. They're like, ugh. Like I've met that. So
do you want to leave covered in spit?
No. When I get my dick, I do not want to feel like there's just a waterworks on here. I'm not into that. I don't want it to be dry, but I don't want you to be like, I'm not into all of that. No, I'm one of those. But I do want it to feel nice and lubricated. But I don't want spit all the way down to my knees. I don't want all my stomach and chest to have spit on it too, because you're just going crazy. You're like slapping your hand on my chest. That's a lot for me. So I think maybe not. I think deep throatery, technique.
Now wetness is not from dry to wet. It's like, how did the wetness feel? This is not mean. This is not mean like the wetness is like dry to wet. It could be like, how did you like what like for example, if the wetness was too much, you might grade lower. So I would say the wetness should be a factor.
I think deep throatery.
Okay.
I think technique.
I think wetness needs to go in there. Because again, it's not how wet was it. It's was the wetness appropriate.
Okay, so we can put wetness.
Mm-hmm.
I think we say
Hand performance.
hand performance.
Attention to detail.
Attention to detail.
And the time.
Time.
And time can go two ways. Either like, did you make me come really quick, or like, as time went on, did it become clear that you were bored? So time is not necessarily like it was 3 minutes. Time can also be like you really, after the 8-minute mark, you really started to the quality really went downhill.
What was the longest you sucked dick?
Maybe like 76 hours.
Be for real. Sibling boat.
I mean,
I like sibling suckery. I like the.
You got to
idea
read
of
the question for your answer, Monét. They don't know.
No,
what you...
I was literally gonna say I like sibling suckery. I think calling it sibling suckery is gonna be really cute.
Yeah, sibling sucker is a great name. I mean, the problem with I probably suck dick is like it's not necessarily. You mean like I'll go back and forth, so it's like sucking and fucking, or fucking and sucking.
You
or
never
sucking
had just a dick sucking session? That's all you did was just suck someone's dick?
Yeah, no, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, so what's the longest you've done?
Maybe like somewhere around an hour to an hour and a half, maybe.
Yeah, the longest I did is an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, I noticed how long it was, like of just pure mouth to dick, sucking for an hour and 20 minutes.
So is that when I'm in meetings and one person's rambling, I turn the timer on my phone on. I'll be like, this person is rambling. Click. I need to know from personal records how long this person's been rambling. And usually I do that when it's like they've already been ranting for 6 minutes. I'm like, I'm just gonna go ahead and physically add 6 minutes to this. I do that to people all the time when we're talking. I don't share it with them. I just be like, I need to know, just for me to know. How long is this person talking? This is crazy.
But you were doing it from the beginning, so you're just guesstimating what the beginning was?
I'm guesstimating, but I know for a fact it was at least 8 minutes.
And you've been on a thing for someone rambling for 8 minutes at one time?
You were there too.
Oh my God.
You were. Jacob, I was like, I gotta see. I was like, I got to punch the clock on this one because this is crazy.
Also the thing. We were having a meeting and Bob would be texting me on the side about stuff. I'm like, then I can't even focus on the meeting because Bob would text me about other shit.
I'm like, this is crazy. That was wild. So who's gonna do? Okay, how big do you want this penis to be that we're sucking on?
I don't care. I mean,
well,
we have to find out who the participant is.
Well, it depends on where you think you do your best work.
I done my best work with a pinky. I done my best work with like a true 9-inch dick. I've done all.
I think we all know,
but also
that the length is not what's stopping you from doing your best work. It's the girth that's stopping you. So you say you don't care. So you want this?
I mean, if I have to, I'll make it work. I used to hook up with this guy in Portland who was like that.
Not like that, Monét.
Not the kid.
Just say,
that
yeah,
thick,
thank you.
But
please be, yeah.
I think I have a picture of it. You want to see?
No, try to describe it because you say you're great at describing penises. Now you get to prove yourself. Prove yourself. Go grab the measuring tape. Grab the measuring tape. Prove yourself. Describe it to me.
So I think he was like about a real life.
Show me with your hands.
About a real life, like 8.5-inch dick.
That's not 8. I don't think that's 8 inches.
That is 8 inches.
Hold it. Hold it. Let me look. Turn it toward me. No, don't move.
Yeah, I don't want to move it.
All right, Monét, you are holding up currently.
What is that?
That is 7.5 inches.
So close. So, and he was like a true like
7.5.
7.5. Mm-hmm. I think more. I think more. We might need this later. 8 inches and thick.
Please hold on to it. Yeah.
Thick, uncut.
How thick? Think of that microphone in front of you.
I want to say
Red Bull.
A little. No, that's smaller than the microphone. Like my fingers would be like this when I was holding this dick.
So he's bigger than that microphone.
Big, like ever so slightly.
This man's penis. Can you turn that microphone around and see if you can put your mouth around the back end of it, please, real quick? So you're toothing. That's fine. So you're toothing this man's penis to smithereens.
But I had technique. No, I'm not gonna give my little details.
I don't want your techniques, and I don't need them.
Sorry,
do I need to read that DM again?
You do need them, honey. Because if you had my teachings, they would transcend to another level.
They
They would transcend to another plane.
We don't have time.
Because if you really suck someone's souls out,
they don't have to DM you.
No, if you really suck someone's soul out, baby, they don't exist. They've given it up. They have passed away.
You don't know where this DM came from. This might come from the great beyond. This is one of the people murdered in that house. And on that note, we don't have time. Y'all, join us over Sibling Rivalry on Patreon to find out what we're talking about on current eventsary this year or this week. Goodbye, everyone.